We all know group hug decks love making friends. But what if every spell you cast made your board even stronger? That's exactly what Miss Bumbleflower does best. And when the generosity starts flowing, your board and hand just keep growing. Hey everyone, I'm Philharmonicon and welcome back to the channel. 'Tis the season of giving, and today we're doing the most Christmassy thing you can do in Magic: giving your opponents cards. This Bant Bunny is here to spread cheer, goodwill, and maybe a little chaos. It's Miss Bumbleflower, and if you love giving out gifts at the commander table, whether it's cards, tokens, or friendly spells, Miss Bumbleflower might just be the deck for you. Miss Bumbleflower is a 1/5 rabbit citizen with vigilance and one very, very wordy ability that reads: whenever you cast a spell, target opponent draws a card, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, it gains flying until end of turn, and if this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, you draw 2 cards. So that means every spell you cast gives one opponent a card, buff something with a counter and evasion until end of turn, and if you cast at least 2 spells a turn, you pull a hidden card advantage. It's politics, value, and a sneaky win con all baked into one adorable bunny. Group hug decks can be a little odd, but here's the plan. 1. Make friends. Start by giving out cards, mana, and tokens. Build a good reputation at the table. 2. Draw tons of cards. Miss Bumbleflower rewards you for casting, and we're going to chain spells together to keep the engine running. And 3. Win through evasion and size. All those +1/+1 counters and flying bonuses, they're not just for fun. Eventually, we swing for lethal with a massive airborne threat. It's the classic give a little, get a lot approach. But in this deck, you always get just a little bit more than everyone else. Let's talk about giving gifts. Tempt with Discovery is a classic. Everyone could get a land, but that means you might get 4. Tempt with Bunnies works the same way, but swaps lands for cute little bunny tokens and card draw. Wear Down and Peerless Recycling both unlock their full potential by giving an opponent a card in exchange for really powerful effects. Starfall Invocation is a sneaky board wipe. It gives the card, clears the board, and you get a creature back. Glunch the Bestower gives out cards, counters, and treasures. You decide who gets what. Octomancer creates an 8/8 for someone else, but lets you start copying it every turn. Tataru Taru makes treasure tokens whenever opponents draw a card, which you control. With the right setup, this turns into a value engine. Bumbleflower will be drawing us cards. We may as well profit from it. 20-Toed Toad is an alternate win con. Pump it or just hold a giant hand of cards. It'll take you to victory. Jorel Bonvuli Recluse goes wide every time we hit that second card draw per turn. Bumbleflower makes her very happy, and she can even buff our entire board for a game-ending swing. Homunculus Horde starts replicating itself every time you draw 2 cards in a turn. Get ready for some exponential chaos. Chasm Skulker gets bigger with every draw and explodes into 1/1s equal to its counters if it dies. Body of Knowledge scales with your hand and draws more cards when it gets hit. Yes, please. On the Trail drops lands whenever Bumbleflower triggers twice, which again happens a lot. Psychosis Crawler and Scrolling Crawler both punish opponents just for doing what you do best: drawing cards and making others draw cards. Wizard Class removes your hand limit, then buffs creatures as you draw. This escalates beautifully. Now, all those +1/+1 counters from Bumbleflower, let's supercharge that. Communal Brewing lets everyone draw, but your creatures enter even bigger if they did. Hardened Scales makes every Bumbleflower buff even more impactful. Forgotten Ancient and Mana Gorger Hydra both scale off everyone casting spells. Ancient even lets you distribute its counters. Kalonian Hydra is straight up terrifying. It doubles all your counters when it attacks. Simic Ascendancy is a sneaky alternate win con. Enough counters and you win the game. Not everyone's in a holiday spirit. Let's protect ourselves from them. Ghostly Prison, Propaganda, and Windborn Muse tax attackers to keep you from being an easy target. Perch Protection gives an opponent an extra turn, but you phase out and get 4 flying birds. Let your opponents fight it out. Dawn's Truce is a politicking, heroic intervention. You protect your board, and they draw a card. Illusionist's Gambit redirects an attack away from you and towards someone else. Arcane Denial, Long River's Pull, and An Offer You Can't Refuse are your polite counters. Spells with a handshake. Bumbleflower will be drawing us a lot of cards, but let's amp that up. Quain, Itinerant Meddler, is the life of the party. Makes everyone draw a card. Selvala, Explorer Returned, ramps you and lets everyone draw a card. Fairy Mastermind rewards your opponents by letting them draw a card, but rewards you more. Tenuous Truce is mutually assured drawing, as long as you don't hit each other. Mangara the Diplomat keeps greedy opponents in check. Tamio Field Researcher lets your creatures draw on damage, and her ultimate is a total blowout. Intellectual Offering lets you and another player draw 3 and untap your stuff. You get to choose who gets what. Versatile and political. Even our removal comes with a gift. Pungify, Rapid Hybridization, Beast Within, and Generous Gift all remove a threat but leave behind a 3/3 creature. Resculpt gives a 4/4 in return. Stroke of Midnight only leaves a 1/1, but it still counts. Swords to Plowshares and Nature's Claim trade something for life gain. Path to Exile and Winds of Abandon help opponents ramp while removing key threats. Now, not all of our ramp is generous, but it is effective. Thought Vessel and Decanter of Endless Water ramp you and give you no max hand size. Cultivate and Kodama's Reach are classic 3-mana ramp. Rampant Growth, Farseek, Nature's Law, and 3 Visits round out the suite. A few notable lands. Reliquary Tower, a staple for no max hand size decks. Forbidden Orchid fixes mana and makes friends. Mikokoro, Center of the Sea, everyone gets to draw. Alchemist's Refuge lets you play your generosity at instant speed. Miss Bumbleflower is a delightful twist on Group Hug. Yes, you're speeding up the whole table, but in truth, you're just speeding up yourself even faster. Drawing more, building bigger, and flying over blockers for the win. Just remember, the table will eventually catch on. So make friends early, play the politics game, and always have a backup plan for when the pitchforks come out. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more. And if you're picking up any of these cards, consider using my TCG Player affiliate link down below. And until next time, may you all have a wonderful festive season.